and just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's the first time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rivers. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium, proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Rivers on the money, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. The 40. The 20, 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
That catch good for only a couple.
To Zach Pascal. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the
line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Taylor. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rivers now. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 82 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Rodgers on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Third down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hines, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Devin White on the tackle.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That's out to the left and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal with time running out, and the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Brady to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.